Ava Mitchell wasn't the kind of girl people easily understood. She was quiet, awkward, and always lost in her thoughts, but her heart was bigger than most could ever imagine. That day, she was at her college friend's funeral, Emily, the girl who'd been sunshine to everyone. The air was heavy with grief, everyone dressed in black, heads bowed. As the priest spoke, Ava thought about Emily's laughter, their shared jokes, and the time Emily said, "If I ever leave early, promise me you'll smile, not cry. I'd want my goodbye to have warmth, not coldness." And, in that bittersweet memory, Ava smiled. It wasn't a laugh, not disrespect, just a soft, trembling smile filled with love. But the crowd didn't see it that way. Her classmates glared. Some whispered, "How could she?" Even Emily's mother turned away. Ava's smile, born from a promise, was mistaken for cruelty. Scene 2. The weight of misunderstanding. The days that followed were brutal. At college, people avoided her. Messages stopped. Friends vanished. Even professors looked at her differently. She became the girl who smiled at the funeral. Ava stopped going out. Her small apartment grew darker, quieter. Every time she opened social media, she saw posts about Emily and comments still mocking that smile. But one day, while sitting at her usual coffee spot, she overheard a deep, calm voice say, "Sometimes, people smile because that's the only way they know how to survive pain." Ava turned. It was a young man, dark-haired, gentle eyes, wearing an old denim jacket and a camera around his neck. He looked familiar, yet she couldn't place him. "You were at Emily's funeral, weren't you?" he asked softly. Her chest tightened. "You know who I am." He nodded. "Everyone does. But I think they don't really know you." Scene 3. Meeting Noah. His name was Noah. He was Emily's cousin, visiting from another city. Unlike everyone else, he didn't look at Ava with judgment. He listened. They talked for hours. Ava told him everything, how Emily was the only person who ever made her feel understood, how that smile was her way of keeping her promise. Noah didn't interrupt. He simply nodded and said, "She would have loved that." That day, Ava cried for the first time in months. Not because of guilt, but because someone finally saw her truth. From then, they started meeting more often. Coffee turned into long walks. Conversations turned into laughter. Slowly, Ava's world began to glow again. Noah had a story too, his own struggles with losing Emily, his guilt for not being there when she needed him most. Together, they healed. Scene 4. The return of hope. Months passed. The same college that once whispered behind her back now saw her smiling freely again, this time without fear. Ava joined a volunteer group for mental health awareness, using her own story to help others understand that grief takes many forms. Noah helped her film a short documentary about misunderstood emotions titled The Girl Who Smiled. It went viral. Thousands related. People wrote messages like, "Thank you. I thought I was wrong for feeling joy during pain. Now I understand." Ava's wrong smile had found its purpose, to remind others that healing doesn't always look perfect. Scene 5. The Right Heart. One evening, under golden sunset skies, Noah took her back to Emily's favorite hill. "Do you still think about that day?" he asked. Ava smiled, this time openly. "Every day. But now I don't regret it." He took her hand. "Good. Because that smile, it brought me to you." A tear rolled down her cheek, but she laughed softly. "Guess I smiled at the wrong time, but found the right heart."